welcome to my comic picks for the week of the 13th. Like I said in my haul video, I'm not going to do the countdown anymore. I'm just going to highlight books that I liked, so it'll actually be my picks, my comic picks of the week, not my countdown, which I've been doing. And I'll get started with Secret Wars number 2. An awesome cover. Mini Thors. Looks like a Storm Thor. that's I didn't know. That's awesome. Is that a Storm Thor right there? I don't know. She wasn't in the book that I saw. Beta Ray Bill, blah 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 blah. But again, where is it? $4.99 again. But it doesn't have that awesome thick cover. Just a regular Marvel cover. But it's a thick book. It's still, I think, double size. It took me forever to read it. But this one, that doesn't start off like from where the last one left off. This one starts off with Thor's like people attempting to lift the hammer of Thor, and seeing if they're worthy to become Thor. And then we find out that there's like a army of Thors who police Battle World or a zone of Battle World. That wasn't sure. And it turns out Dr. Doom has I don't know if he's like the king of Battle World or a king of the I don't know. Yeah, stuff was unclear. But I don't know. I was just confused because it didn't like explain how Battle World came to be. On issue number 1, the incursion was happening in the Earth 616, and Ultimate Universes were fighting each other to stay alive, but I guess that failed. And now we have this, and there's no break, there's no and because of this happened, now we have this. But yeah, so now it's Battle World, and Dr. Doom is like the big head honcho. But there's a lot of awesome stuff here. They find the ship at the beginning. I don't think they reveal that until the end, but they find the ship that Ultimate Fantastic Four and Thanos and his crew were on board. So they survived. They came through to the Battle World. So I would assume Reed Richards, 616 Mr. Fantastic, his ship made it through too. Did it blow up in number 1? I don't know. My memory is Swiss cheese, so I don't know. But we have Thanos in Battle World now, and he's just gonna run rampant over everybody. But good issue. I mean, a thick issue, but awesome art. I like Hickman's writing. But yeah, I don't know what to say about this. I like this, and I'm on board, for what comes next. I don't know. Maybe the times will be essential, because this main book is just leaving me with a lot of questions. But it was still awesome. Not nearly as awesome as the number 1 issue, which no way could it be. But yeah, this is world development. This is world development. They're trying to establish Battle World and how everything functions. So next issue they'll probably highlight another region and go from there. I have serious questions about where this is leading, what's coming after this. I don't think anyone really knows. I don't think they've stated whether Battle World will be the status quo going forward post Secret Wars or anything like that. But I don't know. I like this story. I don't know if I want the Marvel Universe to look like this world, because I like the way it is. I like the way it was. But yeah, it was a good issue, and that was one of the better books of the week. And now I'll talk about 2 number 1s I picked up. And the first was Injection by Warren Ellis, art by Declan Shelvey, and colors by Jordi Belair. And this But it's someone else's book, so this isn't surprising. It's difficult for me to explain. Uh, and this, again, I guess this is just developing the world again. They haven't really set forth the plot of the series yet. But it looks like, I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this one. But it seems like they're recruiting people from a former, I guess, government organization to help solve a problem that isn't clearly defined in this issue. And you know, that's basically what's going on. You have a lady who was with an organization locked up in a hospital. I assume it's a mental institution, and they pull her out to help locate someone. And there's a guy who was on her team who they are trying to get help also, but it's like a different set of people are trying to get his help. And he apparently has powers or something. There's one panel where he gets upset and like wind starts blowing and leaves start rustling around, and the lady he's talking to is like, interesting. But the hook for this issue was the last page, and I don't know if it was a hook or just like a what the fuck moment, but there's this horribly disfigured, battered, bloody man with a wire connecting him to a desktop computer. And it looks like he'll be dead, but he's not because he's talking, and he just says hello to the woman that walks into the room, who was another woman that was recruited by yet I'm not sure if this is the same by yet another set of this is something that you probably want to read in trade. Because just like Trees, you probably want to read that in trade because it was kind of slow moving and it was more just about characters. This seems like it's more about plot, but it seems like they've been biting off quite a bit with this one. And I mean, I don't have anything to complain about. It's a #1 issue. It's not a complete story. I have questions. I have interests. And if you like Warren Ellis, you'll like this. I like Warren Ellis, so I liked it. And I'm very curious to see where it's going. But, yes. I talked about this in my haul, and I've actually read it now. The Auteur, Sister Bambie #1. And this is about the Auteur, Rex. I forget his first name. Is Nathan T. Rex, maybe? But he is a film producer. He is kicked out of Hollywood, literally. Yeah, getting the boot. Los Angeles city limits, and they burned the prints of his last movie, which this is the second series. It says chapter 6, independent financing. So yeah, this is number 6, chapter 6. The first 5 issues were the story of the first film the last film he produced, the one he's getting kicked out of Hollywood for here, and now he's gone underground, and he's like, I'm gonna produce my own film, and I need I need backing. So he goes to these 3. I'm not sure. It's weird. I guess they're triplets because they look exactly alike. But yeah, it turns out they're like some Nazi offshoot who I don't know, they just have some compound down in South America, and they're gonna give him a diamond worth $10 million, and he's gonna use that to finance his film. But some Israeli or Jewish assault team comes in and slices everyone up, kills all the Nazis except for one of the triplets' daughters, or I don't know if it's a daughter, but just some woman that they wanted to star in the film. She ends up with the diamond and says, "You can make the film, but I'm gonna be the lead." T-Rex wanted his girlfriend to be the lead, but they don't want it. I think her name's Coco, and she's pretty much Foxy Brown. But yeah, it's gonna be. He wants to make a prison flick. I mean, this is crazy. If you like irreverent humor and like I said, it's offensive. It's violent. Nothing overtly sexual happened here, but I'm sure it will going down. Well, at the beginning, the guys insist on there being raping in the movie. It's like, is there rape? Is there going to be lots of raping? Of course. Gang raping? Sure, why not? But I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Is the best word to describe it. But it's beautiful. I love the art. It's a lot. It's not as detailed as the first series that I remember. It's like the last series had like a lot of stuff going on in the background. He was like on Hollywood backlots, and they were like psych eggs and things like that. But there's a lot of open space, a lot of empty backgrounds. But I mean, it still looks good. Great stuff. I'm not doing it justice, I don't feel like. But this is an awesome book. You need to be reading the Auteur, Sister Bambie. It's incredible. But that's my picks for this week. Next week I only have 3 books. And so I might talk about all 3 if they're all good, but I might just highlight 1 or 2. But if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, comment down below, explain why you haven't got this if you haven't gotten it. No, I don't know, but yeah, tell me what you got, tell me what your favorite books of the week were, and enjoy your weekend. I will see you next week.